Okay, we are back, and the team's good, but there's some players not developing. And because of our defense and our goaltending, we're not going to be getting top picks in the draft anymore. We are, technically a champion team, which I still find ridiculous, but Demko's a 90, might get better, probably gonna stay around 90, maybe 91. Defenseman Yolovi is going to get to 90, at least. He might get to a 92. And then on forward, we do have some good players, but we don't have any first-liners. Now, Havalid is going to be 20 years old, 85, 100%. He's going to be a first-liner, so we got 1 out of 3. Because we have second-liners. We have Shaw, Nylander, Atkinson, Horvat, Sutter, Pajot, Lazar, Delandria. We have a ton of depth to fill out the second, third, and fourth line, but we don't have any first liners. Havalid's going to be one, but Komtos and Komtos and Patrick are looking like they're not going to be first liners. Now, Patrick is 22, so I'm going to pull the trigger on trading him first. We do have Komtos. He is 1 year younger. So I'm going to wait maybe 1 more year for him. Maybe he can grow. You never know. But yeah, Patrick is already 22. He's not going to be getting much better, which is pretty sad to see because, what was he? 2nd overall in the draft that we picked him with. Sucks that he couldn't grow, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm thinking I'm going to go after that Minnesota guy. Now, we are going to be... The only problem is we might be sacrificing a year or 2 of competitive play, right? I came across a Nashville team. I was looking at rebuilding teams to pluck a first-line player away because we already are a contending team. We're not a championship team, but we're going to make the playoffs. We have a team that's ready to win now. I don't want to trade for another 18-year-old. I want to trade for Philip Forsberg. Now, I was looking at guys on Detroit like Nyquist and Tatar, but their contracts were crazy. Philip Forsberg is 2 years at $6 million. Very affordable, short term, which is great because then we can get him on a team-friendly salary in a few seasons. Defensively, he's not a liability. 85 awareness and 87 stick checking. Senses is great, good poise and discipline. He can even handle his own physically. 4 stars. Shooting could get a little better. I would like to see that all maybe at a 91. He has the 191 for accuracy. I'd like to see all of them get to 91, and I'd like to see passing get to 90 as well. But he's a fantastic player. 89 overall. Now I was hoping to get a 90 overall because in the last series I mentioned how we might have to get multiple 90s to win because that's what New York had, but 89 is pretty darn close, and that trade value is absolutely crazy. I don't know if I'm going to make this happen. I haven't done pre-scouting. I literally just looked right now. I guess we're going to give a draft pick. Now, they want Patrick, which is great, and they want our first-round pick. I'm going to offer the deal just like this. They're getting a younger player, and they're getting a first-round pick. Maybe Patrick can develop more in Nashville's system. I'm going to propose it. I don't think it's going to go through. The value just isn't there. So they're not totally saying no. Now, I'd be willing to give up a second-round pick if necessary. This is looking like a lot. You have no idea how much time I've spent trying to get fucking Philip Forsberg. Like, it's unreal. About 10 minutes of footage I'm probably going to cut out. I don't know. I might leave it in there. But this is a huge acquisition. We're getting a bona fide first line player. We're not trading for somebody that's a prospect. Now, it looks like a lot, but when you put it in perspective, I don't think it's as much to us. Patrick's looking like a bust. He's not growing at all. The first round pick, we're a good team. We're going to make a playoff spot, especially with Philip Forsberg. That value's going to go down. So will next year, because Havalid's just going to get better. Yolovi and Demko are just going to get better. and then a top 6 forward prospect. We already have top 6 players. And then a goalie prospect, we already have that covered. We drafted them last year, so drafting put to good work. If this doesn't go through, I'm not going to make the trade. This is absolutely absurd, the amount of value I'm giving up. 2 first-round picks, Patrick, a starting goaltending prospect, a top 6 prospect for Philip Forsberg. This better go through. I don't get it. I do not get it. How? You're a rebuilding team. I don't know. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna come back to that. One player I was thinking of going after was Thad. He's 91 overall. Brandon Thad, an absolute beast of a player, a first liner for sure. But Columbus is a champion team. I don't know if I want to make that, but he does have 1 year left on his deal. So, I mean, potentially we could get him in free agency. I don't know how realistic that is, that he's going to go to free agency. I mean, looking at the team they have, who do they really have to sign? Harrington? They really don't have to sign anybody, do they? I mean, okay, they have to sign Jenner, Savard, Thad, Nestor, they have to sign a few guys for sure. Folingo. They definitely do. Now, Jenner, what is he like? He's a second liner, but you know what? Thad might drop to free agency. I don't know. That I can't wrap my head around the fact that we couldn't get Philip Forsberg out of Nashville for how much I was willing to give up for him. That was absolutely ridiculous. They wanted almost every piece I was throwing at them, which is crazy that they didn't want to do that deal. The trade value was almost double in their favor, so I don't know. I'm going to roll with the team right now. I'm going to stop it a bit before the trade deadline, and I guess then get your opinion on what I should do with the team, because I really don't know. I'm going to move Comtos. Sure, I'm just going to play him. I have no idea what to do with him. He's not growing at all. He's a depth forward, so I mean, it makes me want to put him down. I guess that's what I'll do. Delandry as well, he's a depth forward, so it's really interesting. I don't know what to do with all these young guys, but I guess I'm just going to play him. That's what I did with William Nylander, and it worked out. Delandry, I don't think it's going to hurt because he has high potential. So I think he's pretty solid to stay the course of his potential, but Comtos and Patrick, they're going to have to go. I don't know who to trade them for, because I want to trade them for either an 89 or higher player. I don't want to get an 88. Some of them could be a first-line player, but they're not that bona fide elite player. They're just a solid first-liner. We need those elite players on the offensive side of the team. We're no, that's his preseason, never mind. Whole different ball game when it comes to the actual season. I don't know what to expect because none of our guys grew, at least in terms of offense. Yolovi's now almost a 90. Demko is a 90, so I definitely expect a winning record, but no thanks to the offense. So we actually did win the home opener. That's good. We got an extra 15,000. Not that it matters because we're not taking care of all that. But at the end of the day, I am taking care of facilities, so I got to do that. 3-0 to start the season. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. So we have, owner goal requirement to upgrade. I'll just do that now, I guess. Why not? Repair the team store. Repair the parking lot. Holy shit, everything is almost dead. We're gonna have no money. At 0? Oh my god. Holy crap. We're making almost no money. We're gonna, wow. We're not even able to maintain 3 of our facilities for the whole season. This game is fucking dumb. How can a franchise not maintain that? That's just ridiculous. Come on, game. I get you want us to, make money, but that's a bit ridiculous, not being able to handle the facilities. 4-0, I hope I didn't jinx it. 5-0, a really good start, but Vancouver always has a good start to the season, and then they come back down to earth. Hopefully, we can at least get to enough of a good start to where it's okay if we go on a bit of a losing streak. I'd like to get to around 20 wins before 10 losses. At least that's what it's looking like, the pace we're on. A shootout loss, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Come back with a win, though, against New York. There we go. Okay, the Utica Comets as well. 6-0-1. So the whole Vancouver franchise is doing good. I'm surprised. 3-1, 3-2, 3-2. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of low-scoring games for sure. I don't know who's going to lead. I wouldn't be surprised if Doughty leads the team in points and Yolovy is like 3rd or 4th. I don't know what to expect out of him for point production just yet. So yeah, a 3-game losing streak, and all of a sudden we are back down to earth. 9-5 basically. 9-4-1. 9-5. Okay. Can you come back with a win, please? There you go. Like I said, a good start to the season definitely padded that 4-game losing streak. I suppose we're going right back to scouting forwards. That's the only thing we need on the team. Once we get a dominant first line, we are going to win the Stanley Cup. Guaranteed multiple times, but we got to get that first line within a few seasons. Haverly's going to be there within 2. Within 2 seasons, Haverly is going to be at around an 89-90 overall. Hopefully we can trade for another one, and then perhaps bring one in through free agency. But I do want each guy on the top line to be 88 minimum. It's okay if we have one guy at around an 88, but I want the other 2 to be 89 or higher. We need those top-end guys. Because we're not going to have the depth we had in Montreal, I don't think, in terms of high-end talent. So, yeah, December 1st, that's fine. 16-8-1, that's fine. How many months do we have till the trade deadline? We have about 3 months, so I'll go till we have about 3 weeks before the deadline, and then I will stop it there and just take a look at what I think of the team and get your input on trades, because I tried everything. I mean, a starting goaltender, a top 6 forward, an elite forward who's already an NHL player, and 2 first-round picks. They wanted 4 out of the 5 things I was offering them. The trade value was much more in their favor, and they still declined it. And it's not even that they declined it. They said it was woefully insufficient in value, which is just crazy. So we actually do get to 20 wins by the time we have 10 losses. We do have the 1 overtime, but that is fine. Too bad we're not getting a bit more overtime losses. That last year, that definitely helped us push us into a playoff spot. We had about, I think, 10 or 11 overtime losses. And each overtime loss you have, you win a few of them. You get like 4 or 5. Suddenly, that's 2 to 3 games you have up on an opponent. So, there we go. As I say that, back-to-back shootout losses. I mean, if you have to, win the game. I'm not going to be mad about winning, but yeah, so we are 30 games in. I think I'm going to stop it at around 40, the halfway point of the season. So let me do a month here. Let me see. I think once we get to 30 wins, I'll stop it there, depending on how quick we get there. Let's view his info. He looks like a younger guy. 24, 7th defenseman. I'm gonna, I'll claim him. Why not? I'll claim him. He could become a top 2 AHL defenseman. Good depth. Help out the Comets. A free player. Why not? I like the record for sure. We're doing good. I'm curious to see how we match up against the rest of the division, because if I remember correctly, we had a really strong division last season. So this might not be a guaranteed top 4 home advantage type record, but as soon as we get to 30 wins, I'm going to stop the sim. We're going to get to 27 here. There we go, 27. Pro Scout, yeah, that's fine. 27, that's a pretty good record. Finally we get an injury. I actually forgot about injuries completely, so Haverly is injured with a concussion. Damn. He should only be injured for a few games. I'm curious to see how we go without him. We're pretty good on depth. Like I said, so he's back already. That didn't take long at all, so only a few games. I did bring Radulov up. He's 80 overall. He's declining a little bit quicker than the Montreal series, but I'm still happy I got him. He gave me a couple good seasons. He definitely helped push us into a playoff spot, for sure, without question. We got Sutter's 86, though. Holy, that's crazy. I did not expect that. I guess, why not play him higher then, eh? I mean, why not? So, Pajot, I guess that's what we're going to do. Put Sutter on the third line, move Horvat up. There we go. Try that out. I'm also curious to see Nylander's points. I hope he's going to have another good season. Both of them, really. I was talking about William because, I mean, I've given up on Alex. 22 and he's only 80. There's no way he's jumping up. I mean, look at Patrick and Comtos, right? So, okay, Shore's injured. I think I'm going to stop it here. We get the 30 win anyway. There we go. So, we are a little over a month away. A month and 2 weeks away from the deadline. We are... we're number one? Holy. We're having a better season than I thought. I guess I wasn't giving them enough credit. Number one in our division. Holy. Okay. I wonder what we are in the conference. Let me take a look. So in the West, number one. What about the league? Number one! What? Maybe we are a championship team. Oh my god. I mean, goals for is at 2.9. We're up there. Where are we in total? Let's see. We are 6th. And then for goals against, we are 3rd. Holy. The power play percentage is absolute shit. So that is something we can change, for sure, to get better, which is crazy. And PK, so, okay, special teams are not good at all. We have to fix special teams, and I will do that off camera. If you have any suggestions, let me know. So Doughty is leading the team. I said I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, and it is happening. Pajot, Nylander, I mean, nobody's really taking charge, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guys all with 10 points, or 10 goals. And then we have a few guys, 5. We got good depth, for sure. We just don't have that top-end talent. How is Haverly doing? Where is he? Only 18 points? That's not too good. Hopefully he'll have good development in the offseason. Defensively, 47, 27, 14, and 11. Yeah, we got good defensemen for sure. And then goalies, Demko, I'm guessing is playing out of his mind. He's now at 91. He's got .922 and a 2.24. He is playing lights out. Woo! Okay, I think that's all. I don't know what else to check. I will leave it there. Number one in the league. That blows me away. And that's without a first-line player. We don't have a single first-line player, so that's crazy. Let me just show you who's on the trade block. Anybody that jumps out. I'm not going to pick up any old guys. Like I said, I wanted to pick up a guy on a rebuilding team who's still young-ish in his prime for the team. And Philip Forsberg fit that perfectly. He really did. It doesn't look like anybody's on the block that interests me. Let me go to Nashville. Are they still a rebuilding team? They're still a rebuilding team. And they're not looking to give them up at all. Which, I mean, it makes sense. I wouldn't either. But the fact that they're a rebuilding team, I don't know. I have no idea what to do. But that is what the team is at right now. Let me know what you think about it. Shore's injured, but we got a lot of good guys. Holy, look at this. 19 years old, and this his Rushlin guy is 72 overall already. Maybe I should go back after that Minnesota guy. What is he? No, he hasn't developed quite as much yet, so I don't know what to do. Let me know your opinion. Who do you think I should go and get for that top spot? Do you think I should just wait it out till the off-season? Maybe somebody pops up in free agency? Let me know. Thank you all so much for watching.